Hello, Martin here with your Ask Martin Monday questions reworked into my property clinic here on my YouTube channel. Make sure you like this and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Lots of fun stuff on this. And if you've got questions, it's on a Monday. Hashtag Ask Martin Monday on my Twitter, which is @TVMartinRoberts. Let's get on with it. Edith Agnes. Hello, Edith. Do you think buying a home with shared ownership is a good overall idea? If it helps you get on the ladder and find somewhere nice to live, absolutely. The only thing is to make sure that you assume everything's going to go wrong and what you would do in those circumstances. So there needs to be an agreement between you to be very clear what will happen in all circumstances. So one of you wants to sell, one of you wants to, whatever it might be. Just think of the worst case scenario and what would happen in those in that situation. And it'll probably never happen, but at least if you've set in place a plan for if it does, then that's a really good thing. But if it gets you on the ladder and helps out, then absolutely. Tony Hurricane. Anyway, hi Tony. Old-fashioned, huge, solid roof, lean-to, conservative, single glaze, needs an upgrade at a reasonable price for the schoolroom. Suggestions. Right. I love triple insulated plastic sheeting. It's roof sheeting, comes in long sheets. It's about, well, you can get it in different widths, but normally it's about 1.5 meters wide. You can get it in 2 meters wide. No, 2 meters doesn't make sense. A meter wide. I think you can get it in 1.5 meters. Triple insulated. So it's 3 layers of plastic with bubbles of whatever it is in between, I guess. It's clear though, so you get natural light, which is absolutely lovely, but it's insulated. So that's what I've done a lot of things with. All my sheds have got that on the roof. It means you've got natural light and it's absolutely yummy scrummy. Steve Kelly. Hello, Steve. Do you think stamp duty holiday will be extended? Well, it's out there, isn't it? At one point last year, it was looking like it absolutely wasn't, and then there's some rumblings that it might. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I would put my... I think it's 50-50, mate. 50-50. There you go. That's it on the fence if I ever heard it. Christian. Hi, Christian. Happy New Year, Martin. Happy New Year to you too. Here is the question. Why is all the properties on auctions are going at a very high price lately? Well, I guess more people are aware that auctions are happening and online. So the thing about auctions is the more people are in the room, the more likelihood it is you're going to have somebody battling against you and whatever you're thinking about buying. And obviously when you're online and the auctions are now much more familiarly online, if that's a word, there's going to be more people who are potentially interested, and that is going to drive the price up. And I think there's also coupled with the fact that a lot of people are thinking, oh, you know what am I going to do with my time? What am I going to do to sort out myself financially perhaps? And give auctions a go. But of course, it's an absolute minefield. So don't forget, I've got my book, which is a Martin Roberts Property Auction Guide. I've also got a masterclass, right? Here's the cool thing. I created a 12-part video at-home study series all about buying at auction. Takes you through the whole process, including going to a real-life auction when we could. I go around 5 properties, I look at them and I give inspiration as to what I would think they needs to be done to them. I give my opinions on them in a lot more detail than I normally do. And it just takes you through the whole process. So if you are going to auctions, I highly recommend that you take a look. If you check out Martin Roberts, propertyeducation.com or martinroberts.co.uk, they're all linked to from that, and you can find out more about the auction course or the book, which of course is the Property Auction Guide. Definitely need to check out things before you go. 1804 Property Solutions. Hello. All sorts of issues in the property market currently. It's now a good time to buy or sell. It's like saying, do you like food? I mean, some food you will, some food you won't. There are always good properties to buy in any market conditions, and there are always bad properties to buy in any market conditions. It's about doing your research, and I believe there are some great opportunities right now. But as ever, you've got to do your due diligence, and there are some really rubbish opportunities right now. So you can't do a blanket sort of answer to that question. I don't think it's a bad time to buy or sell. I don't think it's a good time to buy or sell. I think for certain properties it's a brilliant time to buy or sell, and for certain properties it's a really bad time to buy or sell. So I'm not being evasive. What I'm saying is it all depends on the property that we're talking about and the location we're talking about. Ismail Patel, nice question. One for my 10-year-old. Hello, 10-year-old. What if your name is? Hi. Which one of the 7 dwarfs from Snow White would you be? Interesting one. Probably. Yeah, just think about it. I'm already sleepy. Yeah, sleepy. I don't think I'd be grumpy. Might be happy, bashful. No. I think on balance, I'll probably be sleepy. Yeah, I'm like a a light switch. I'm all on and then I'm all off. And I do crash and burn. Jill Prowse. Hello, Jill. Who chooses the picturesque places where you do your final summing up before the last 2 property renovations are revealed? They certainly are lovely. Well, the team do, and we all make suggestions. They're generally a really nice country house type hotel, and all over the country. We've been to Scotland, we've been to Sussex, we've been to the Midlands, we've been all over, and the West Country, and yeah, no, it's I don't know how it came about, but it just sort of established itself as a format, and that we have some of the properties which are not very nice, and then this wonderful contrast of me and Dion and Martel doing these lovely bits, dressed up posh in these nice places. Yeah, anyway, it seems to work. Fallas. Hello, Fallas. Happy New Year to you, Martin. Happy New Year to you, mate. When you're filming for Homes and Ham, do you get stopped in the street? Yeah, I do, sometimes. People are really kind. I'm glad that people enjoy the show so much. We did do a thing years ago where I was in Whitby. It was a lovely house, right on the front in Whitby, right above a fish and chip shop. Can you imagine? How good would that be? Cool. Yeah, for some reason, I was just trying to walk down the street to do a piece of camera, and I just kept being stopped every 2 seconds by people. It was very sweet. And it was so sweet, we actually kept it in. So somewhere there is this lovely story with me walking down the street in Whitby being stopped, and we actually filmed it. It was really great. David Sheehan. Hi, David. Happy New Year, Martin. Hi. Do you like an exposed brick wall in a house? I'm just about to renovate and I'm considering it. Well, you know what? I do. Right, the most important thing is what you treat it with, because I think you turn it into a 1970s disaster by painting it in gloss varnish. But if you treat it with matte stone kind of preservative stuff, you don't preserve a stone, I don't think. It's sort of stuff you paint on the surface, and it stops the brick or whatever it is being dusty all the time. That's the stuff to use on that. But I do. It gives character, you know. Back to the Flintstones. Toby J. Franz. Hi, Toby. Sometimes you look at the people on Hammer with unabashed incredulity. Unabashed. Have any of them surprised you when their more far-fetched plans actually pay off? Absolutely. I love it when people surprise me and come up with ideas that I just thought, no way is that going to work. So good luck to them, is what I say. Yeah, bring it on. This is Toby J. Franz. Hi, Toby. It's Christmas 2021. We're allowed one night out after a year of self-isolation. No! But it can only be with one person, who we literally bubble with in an inflatable hamster ball. Wow, what a thought. Is it Dave Gorman or Scott Mills? Well, I love them both. But I have to say, I do love Dave Gorman's off-the-wall sense of humour and the way he looks at things. So, difficult decision though it is, I think I'd probably go with Dave Gorman. Final question from Jay Garrick. Hi, Jay. I want to have a garden office for working from home, but the garden offices are so expensive, about 20 grand. Yeah, for a really nicely insulated one and stuff. Yeah. Have you any ideas on a cheaper DIY solutions? Absolutely. Look, things in the garden are really, really not difficult to build, and they're quite satisfying. Okay, so I think you could build something out of stuff you'll be able to find at really good timber merchants. The sort of the preserved wood and some bits and pieces, and you should be able to create something. Now, the most important thing is to put a reasonable base down and make sure that that's nicely damp proof. So probably you want a concrete base that you do all the proper kind of damp insulation on. And then on top of that, but build in, when you're doing the foundations or the concrete base, the pillars. So probably 6x6 square posts, 8 foot high. Well, actually get 10 foot ones, you put 2 foot in the ground, and create like a rectangle with those. And then it's really easy to put boards over those, and then insulate inside with plasterboard, which is insulated. Put this triple insulated plastic that I mentioned before on the roof. And maybe even put in some bifold doors, or not bifold doors, just cheap French window type doors. French doors, well, you know what I mean. And you can create something for £1,000, easy, that'd be really, really nice. Yeah, so that would be my cheap DIY solution. Go for it, Jay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget, you can tweet me on a Monday, Ask Martin Monday, hashtag Ask Martin Money on @TV Martin Roberts. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more of this stuff next week.